Hey, what's up, everybody? So I actually wanted to do a video real quick, basically on myself to let you guys know who I am. I know there's a lot of videos out there floating around YouTube where you see people kind of like rambling or kind of venting about, what they're going through in their life, and you don't know them from a stranger walking by and stuff. So I wanted to do a video to basically kind of introduce myself to you guys. You know, from what the two videos that I already have and stuff, you guys kind of know what I'm going through, but I want to let you guys know a little bit about my background. Obviously, you know my name is Carlos Alejandro. I'm married to my wife of 19 years. We're gonna be 20 pretty soon. And this is a picture of my wife. It's kind of funky because the lighting, but that was a picture she took when she was employee of the month at her old job, and she was pretty proud of it, so she let me have it. I wanted it. So we have one daughter. She's going to be 27. We have two grandkids, Anthony and Bella, and our daughter is actually pregnant right now with our third grandkid. She's going to be a granddaughter, so we're really stoked about that. When I was kind of going through my emotions and stuff, my daughter broke the news to us, and that just really cheered me up and kind of pulled me out of a rut for a little bit, you know what I mean? And made me reconsider myself. I was raised here in the Bay Area, spent a good part of my childhood being raised in Santa Cruz. Absolutely loved it out there, love it out there. If I ever have enough money to, I will and am going to buy a house out there to retire. Love Santa Cruz, love the lifestyle out there, love the atmosphere. I mean, if you've ever been out there to Capitola or just the different areas in Santa Cruz down the PCH, I mean, who doesn't love it out there? You know what I mean? I mean, the West Coast is the best coast for a reason. We have 7 beautiful dogs. From oldest to youngest, we have Biscuit, Buttons, Squirt, Red, Dot, Puppy Boy, because somebody was going to take Puppy Boy, but they didn't end up taking him, so we ended up keeping him, and I just called him Puppy Boy because it was such a generic name that the name kind of stuck with him, so we call him PB. And then we have Dottie. No, we have Dot, and then we have Poppy, and not as in Poppy, P-A-P-Y, P-O-P-P-Y. So we have our 7 dogs. We're residents still here in the Bay Area. We both hold different positions in 2 different Kaisers here in the Bay Area, in the South Bay. I come from humble beginnings. I was raised by a single mother for, I don't know, a good chunk of my childhood. And then we got into foster care, and me and my brother and my sister were kind of in and out of shelters, foster homes, the social service systems we were in and out of. And at the time, my mom was doing drugs, and hence the reason why we got taken away. My mom wasn't the best mom growing up, but she definitely made do. She made Thanksgivings happen. She made Christmases happen. She made birthdays happen. And one thing we used to fight her on is she always made brand new school clothes happen. And we never, I don't know why, I can't think of the reason why, but we never wanted brand new school clothes. We always wanted our raggedy old busted holes in our knees, jacked up hand-me-down shoes. But my mom always managed to get us brand new clothes. And, we didn't really like it because, in elementary school, the girls always liked the new kids in school because we went from school to school. I think I've been in every school in San Jose. And the girls would like the new kids with the new clothes, and ew, girls were nasty, to us back then. So we didn't want the attention back then. So we used to like to wear our hand-me-downs and stuff, and do whatever we can to get the attention off of us. But my mom made do with what she can. She wasn't always there in our life, so we were raised by our grandparents for a good chunk if we weren't in the shelter system or the foster homes. Because my mom was on a lot of drugs. But before my mom passing this past October, my mom has been clean. She was clean for quite a long time. She did good for herself. She's gotten awards, letters from many people. After my mom passed, countless people that she helped, because she was a counselor, a drug counselor and an alcohol counselor. um, had left us messages on our Facebooks, on our phones, and just told us how impactful our mom was to them. And that meant a lot because we didn't really get to meet a lot of the people that she counseled. We would go visit her at, the facility that she worked in once in a while. And we got to see the people, but we never really got to talk to them. And a lot of these people were on meth, on heroin, just like on the worst drugs you could think of. And a lot of them were really strung out. A lot of them hit rock bottom, you know. I mean, I thought I hit rock bottom with my emotions. These people have it 100 times worse than I did. And well, did because, they've obviously changed their ways because of my mother. And it felt really good, to hear that my mom made such an impact in people's lives. She's made an impact in me and my siblings' lives. I have 3 brothers. I have 4 brothers and 1 younger sister. My younger sister was actually born on my birthday, my 10th birthday. So that was the best birthday present I can ever get, that anyone could ever get, is, a little sister. My 2 oldest brothers have passed away due to tragedy. I'm not going to go into details about that, but my 2 oldest brothers passed. What else? And for the most part, me and my siblings, we kind of get along. Ever since our mom passed, there's kind of been like a rift in our relationships, just because of just dumb shit. I mean, if any of you have had a family member die, you know how the family like just you figure like something like death would bring families together, but it kind of just tore ours apart. Especially when my grandfather died, because my grandfather was always the glue of our family. And once my grandfather passed, the whole family fabric just unraveled. I also lost my uncle a few months before my mom. So my mom had it pretty rough, Before my mom passed, she had it really, really rough. And I try to make it as easy as I can for her. We talked a lot on the phone. I take no regrets in anything that I did growing up because I know I made my mother proud. I hold 2 college degrees. I hold a couple of medical degrees, not as in like doctorates or anything like that, but degrees that helped me in the position that I am currently in. I've won numerous certificates, multiple recognitions from different managers. I've always been a go-getter, and that's because I never wanted to live or struggle like how a lot of my family struggled. That's the reason why I took on a lot of endeavors, DJing, making money off of DJing, partnering with my big brother, Floyd Overflow, out there in Las Vegas with Soul Truth Clothing. And I started working on designs slowly but surely because the company's not just reliant on me. Like, whereas DJing, I don't care. It's whatever, I'm a solo DJ, so that's affecting me. No big deal. But I can't have a partner in business and neglect that part because he's relying on me to do the right thing. And if I want our business to be a success, then that's going to take both of us, and it's not going to take one of us, and yeah, so I've had a pretty good life. I've had a really good life. We live in a nice house, huge backyard, dogs, and I'm going to make a video maybe tomorrow to introduce you guys to them. You guys are going to love them. Yeah, and I'm a collector of many things. I'm a huge Disney fan, huge Disney fanatic. So I have to the left of me, I have a bunch of Disney memorabilia. If you've ever been to Disneyland and you go to the art store next to the Lincoln, the little Lincoln animatronic, you can actually buy legitimate Disney sculptures, figurines, artwork by real Disney animators and stuff like that. And I've gotten quite a few of those over the years. My wife just bought me one of the actual maps from Disneyland when it first opened, and I haven't had that framed yet, but I need to get that framed because that thing is a super collector's item. I'm into horror films. I have a bunch of horror memorabilia. I got an autographed Freddy Krueger glove over there. I got the Freddy Krueger sweater. You know, Halloween's always been my favorite holiday, so I thrive in Halloween. Like my house is the most done up house on the block, and some of the neighbors get pissed off because it causes like a little bit of traffic jam because maybe 2 3 houses decorate, but my house is like done up. I got like holographic images, I got the loud sound effects, I got the fog, I got everything that you would want to see as a kid or that you've seen as a kid, and we're like, man, I want my house to be like that when I get older. That's me. You know, I'm still a big kid when it comes to Halloween. My wife is a Christmas person. I'm not a big Christmas person, but I'm slowly getting turned out by her into Christmas because I don't know, I'm just a huge fan of lights. I love the lights during Christmas. I just love the feeling that Christmas gives you. You know, the little warm, fuzzy, it's cold outside, let's drink some hot cocoa type feeling. You know, these holidays are going to be a lot different. They're going to kind of be like last year's, but I think they're going to be a little different, you know, with the whole 2020 COVID and all that stuff and what have you. And, but yeah, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this video and just kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself and stuff and what I'm about, and what I'm trying to get back to, you know, once my mental illness or my mental health is good to go again. I want to get back to clothing design, you know, designer jacket. I want to get back to, well, I want to start working on designs really, you know, because when everything gets lifted, we're opening up our store in Las Vegas on Fremont Avenue. So I'm going to be actually flying out to or driving out to Vegas probably here by October to try to find a storefront for us. He's got my boy Floey got a couple shops for us to look at, so I'm going to go check it out. And that'll be my first time going to Vegas, but it sucks because we're not going to be there for really pleasure. It's going to be mostly business since we're only going to be out there a couple days. So, yeah, so that's a little bit about myself. I come from a very supportive family. If you could look at the comments from my other videos, none of them are strangers. It's either people that are my families, my cousins, or my coworkers. I mean, granted, there's not a lot of comments yet. It's all been people that I've like reached out to on my Facebook and on my Instagram, like, hey, you know, I got this video. If you guys can just jump on there and comment, you know, just because a lot of my coworkers don't know what I'm really going through. They see, you know, kind of what's happening with me, but they don't really know what's going on. So this gives me a chance to explain on my own platform, on my own timeline and stuff, you know, and me do it by myself. Cause like when I'm talking to you, the camera, I could kind of let the emotions out a little bit without having to do it in a work environment. But yeah, you know, that's what I'm all about. I'm always about a good time. I was about a good time. I think now we're just all about being locked in the house and trying to stay away from people. And I try to do my best to stay away from people because my job requires me to be around COVID patients, you know? So, I mean, all I can say is I'm grateful that I have a job. I mean, in the healthcare field, you know, there's constantly working. I have friends that have been laid off for about 4 or 5 months or struggling to pay their bills and stuff. So, you know, I try to help out the little man, the little bit that I can. I'm definitely one for paying it forward. I don't make videos of it. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that make videos of them giving money or buying someone homeless food or this and that. And, you know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that they do that because they're kind of showing somebody like, hey, if I could pay it forward and you have the means to do it, why can't you pay it forward? And I'm all for that. You know, me personally, I don't like, trust me, I've given plenty of money to people. I paid for plenty of people standing behind me in, you know, the grocery line and actually paid for their groceries, or the person in front of me, or, you know, in the drive-through at a, you know, McDonald's or whatever. Hey, you know, the person behind me, whatever their tab is, you know, here's $20, just cover their food. And I don't record that because I don't really do it for a feather in my cap. I don't do it so like, hey, everyone, give me praise. Look what I did. I do it because it makes me feel good and it feeds my soul. And anything that can make my soul happy and me happy without me having to like look for any kind of recognition, then that's what I'm all about. I'm totally all about that. I'd rather get recognition by DJing and having everybody on the dance floor and being like, oh, dude, that jams was up, you know? And I miss that. I think that's one of the things I miss the most is DJing beach parties, pool parties, Because when you DJ, it's kind of like acting. You get instant gratification, you know, if it's like you're a Broadway actor. So that's why I like DJing, because you get instant gratification. Like if I'm over there mixing and I see that dance floor, that pool area get full of people and they're all dancing, they're dancing because I'm playing a jam that they like. And I got a lot of songs that people don't have. So a lot of people always walk up to me like, oh, what's the name of that song and stuff, you know? Or, hey, here's my business card. Can you come DJ my corporate event? Can you DJ my this, that, this, that? And I miss those days, you know? It was steady income, you know, and it's a passion of mine. So it's not like I charge somebody out of the ass. You know, I love DJing, and if I could DJ for free, I would do it. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to get paid either, you know? But yeah, so that's just a little bit about myself. Like I said, I'm barely getting like graphics down and learning how to do end screens and this and that. Pretty soon I'll learn how to like put like, you know, the little Instagram icon right there with my screen name and this and that. But all I can tell you is, you know, follow Showbiz 408 on Instagram. I think that's the only social media that I have, because it's really the only one worth having next to Facebook and YouTube. But I'm gonna learn how to get some graphics down, guys, and you know, I mean, because I plan on being on this run and all of this for a while and stuff, because I know that this is gonna take easily a few months to a couple years, and since it's kind of a project for me, I want to like be able to like, you know, step my game up a little bit when it comes to doing videos. You know, visually, I want my stuff to like pop, and I don't want it to just be boring content. And one other thing that I was going to tell you guys too in my first video is, albeit that I am going to like, I'm kind of documenting like my journey with my mental health and everything. And, you know, you guys are going to be watching me pop meds and how I'm feeling and stuff. I'm also going to try to put some fun content on here, you know, as I start getting back into the swing of things. And let's say, oh man, I'm feeling good. I want to make a mix. You know, I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. I'm going to put the camera right there and I'm going to record it. If I feel like doing a design, you know, I'm going to slap you guys next to the computer with me and maybe get you guys on hyper speed and just show you a design getting done real fast. If I decide to start airbrushing Jason masks, if I just decide to start doing artwork in general, I'm going to start recording that. I don't want this to just be strictly, you know, stiff content about like mental health, but I want it to be a progression, you know, so to speak, of, all right, well, the first video we saw, you know, he hasn't took his medication yet, but I want you to like start seeing like progress as we go. You know, you might have a video one day or a couple of like me talking about like my mental health and how I'm feeling sicker or I'm feeling better. And when I start feeling better and I start doing more of my activities, yeah, of course I'm going to put that on, you know, on the channel, because I want to document the good with the bad. You know, I want there to be a little bit of variety and stuff. And only reason why I wanted to do this video is because I wasn't sure if I properly introduced myself other than my name, but I wanted to let you guys know what I'm all about. And if there's anything else you guys would like to know, like I said before, drop a comment below, subscribe. Only reason why I say subscribe now, and I wasn't really about subscribe earlier, is because I noticed that some of my subscribers are missing some of like my new video. And I feel like if you subscribe and maybe hit, I think that's a bell button or something, where you get alerted, that you guys will get dinged when I make a new video. And I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. You know, I don't care if you miss out on a video of me throwing up in the bathroom because the Zoloft got me feeling funky. But like if it's me doing a design or DJing or something that like you guys might be an inspired DJ or a DJ yourself or a designer, and you have a question like, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. Or, hey, you know, I see your Soul True shirt and stuff. Where can I cop one from? You know, I want you guys to be able to get that content and stuff, you know, not just me and my medications. Well, I think I've been long-winded enough. I actually wanted this video to be like 3 minutes long, but I tend to be a bit of a talker, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys all the insight. And I'm going to do a video later on about who my mom was. You know, this is a video about who I am, but I did let you guys know a little bit about my mother, but I didn't let you guys know everything about my mom and what an amazing person she is, and how fortunate she is to be with God right now, and how fortunate he is to have her back home. I'll make a video down the line, you know, when I feel comfortable enough to do it, where I'm not gonna freaking just be bawling my eyes out and stuff. But I do work out on I'm all over the place. I do exercise, so I'm gonna probably exercise tomorrow, maybe make a little video about me working out. and just kind of showing you guys what I do to like keep my head straight, you know, so hopefully it helps you guys out. But like I said, subscribe, please. Drop me a line. If you have any questions, you guys could DM me. You guys could just drop it right there and I'll answer it in real time, because I could be a bit of a socialite when it comes to social media, and you won't have to wait long for a response. And yeah, so with that being said, like always, I appreciate you guys' time. And like I always tell you guys, be good to yourselves, be good to your family members, hug your family members, love them unconditionally, because you just really never know when that hug might be the last hug. That I love you might be the last I love you. And I've came across that road a couple times. It's not a good feeling. So yeah, just follow me and hit the like button, hit the dislike button, whatever. Drop me a message, and hey, let's keep in contact and keep this train rolling. All right. Once again, the video just, well, it'll stop because I'm learning how to edit. So you're still gonna have to see me, like, you know, you're gonna have to see me reach out and press the stop button. But you know, like I always say, I don't know you guys, but I love you guys, because if you guys are taking the time out of your day to listen to me, that's love in itself, and love begets love. So one love to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Floyd Owens, follow him. He has dance videos, his artwork, his movement. Boogie Boy Floyd Owens on YouTube, on Facebook. Tell him Carlos sent you. The dude's an amazing artist, an amazing dancer, and the dude is what Soul Truth is all about. Our clothing company is, he epitomizes Soul Truth. And we're going to be out of Vegas, and hopefully when we get our store in Vegas, we're going to open one out here in the Bay Area. All right, so stay tuned. I love you guys, and I will be talking to you guys, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I feel like talking a lot. All right. Bye guys.